So I'm going to look at a way to, well, I'm going to do my method for holding the fretboard steady while it glues, so it doesn't slide about the place. Tell you what, I was just thinking, it's amazing, I went on Friday and got my gallbladder taken out with a keyhole thing, and today's Tuesday and I'm absolutely great. I mean, like yesterday I was out and about doing stuff in the day, I'm in my shed tinkering with guitar stuff. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. I do look odd though. I've got this, there's a quarter of me is like shaved and the rest is all hairy. It looks really weird. Anyway, back to guitar stuff. So what I do with these things is I tend to attach pieces of wood with little screws and wrap them in masking tape or greaseproof paper or whatever, and attach them to the sides, here and further down, to just to hold the fretboard nice and steady. Yeah, but up here of course there's not enough, it's not wide enough up here, so I'm going to attach a couple of blocks up here, just glue them on basically, because it's all going to get chopped off anyway when I do the routing and stuff, There is one slight flaw with the whole making this new neck thing that I've noticed, is that this mahogany stripe, I don't think it's going to be right in the middle. So when I carve it, it's going to be offset. But you know what? It doesn't bother me, so happy days. Anyway, let's crack on and do that. Right, get my wee blocks in place. Let's put this in here, and hopefully just shove it forward to there, and this should all line up nicely again, hopefully. Yeah, there we are. That's the string still lining up. Got 4 little blocks. I've put 2 up here as well, so they're going to hold the fretboard nice and steady. It's not going to slide about when I glue it. Happy days. Yeah, I'll just put a bit of tape or whatever around these things, so that's good. Anyway, I need to leave it now for this glue to fully harden, cure properly before I do anything else. So I'll probably just go and strip all this down now. It's time to get some gluing up done. Yeah, Bill, I've put a tiny little dot, oops, I don't think there. Put a tiny little dot right in the middle of the fretboard, and it is actually really central. It's actually bang on. But yeah, I know what you mean. It did look kind of weird, and I was like, So I was like double checking, quadruple checking, and then checking again, and it was actually fine. So now I've got these blocks anyway, these are all in place. I just put the board in there and then push it forward to where I want it. And then I've got this piece of wood which I put on the top, which is nice and straight, and then clamp all the way along. And that'll stick it down nicely. Well, that was messy, wasn't it? Oh, come outside, there's a gentle breeze out here. Look at the weather, eh? Isn't it amazing? Amazing the last couple of days. Like, I think Monday, Tuesday, they're a little bit warm for me. The problem is that we don't get a lot of that weather in this country, and so you don't get used to it, you know. And so when it comes along, it's like, whoa, it's just a bit too much, you know. But yeah, it's really warm in the shed there. Anyway, yeah, that was quite a messy job. I'm off to let them either. Too much glue or not quite enough glue. Yeah, but that'll be alright. We'll see how things look tomorrow. I don't fancy doing this again though. I really enjoy building guitars from scratch to finish and playing them, and I love all that, it's brilliant. But making a neck to fit an already made body is like, yeah. Unless you're using, I mean, if you bought specific templates, or you know, if you bought a Fender neck, a Fender style neck, you know, and then you bought a Fender style template, body template or something, and you made all the things, then it's quite easy just to buy a Fender style template to make another Fender style neck, you know, to then replace the neck you built. But if you're just like me and winging it, then it's different. I don't enjoy that so much. It's awful tricky. It's a learning experience, but it's tricky. Yeah, especially when I try to recycle things as well. You know, try to recycle the fretboard and everything else as well. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it comes. Yeah. Worst case scenario, waste my time and I'll start again. But I think that'll be alright. Anyway, we'll check it tomorrow. Cheers. Right then. Take a bunch of clamps off, eh? See how this is doing. The next thing I'm going to see about doing before I do anything else is to cut the headstock a little bit. Not the outer shape, but the slope, you know, the angle. Just while the wood's got a nice sort of flat side on it. I'm hoping I'll test my bandsaw and see if I can get a fairly accurate cut. Maybe just cut it close, you know, and then if I need to, I can just rasp it straight or something, or use a hand plane or something. Yeah, so I'll have a look at that. There we go. All glued up, ready to rock and roll. Quite happy with that. It's looking pretty good. There, he's looking quite good there. Happy days. Right. Forgot to press record there. I was just taking off the blocks though. And I knocked these off, so I'm just going to give this a little file so it's flat with that. It's just so I can put the thing down flat and cut. And I want to cut the angle. Just cut some of the excess off if I can. That'd be good. Save a lot of work. If you've been watching my videos, I know that I've done things the hard way before. My GGBO build it was actually, wasn't it? Yeah. I rebuilt the neck after making a big boob with the first neck plank. So I bollocks it and just rebuilt the neck. Yeah, I'm not afraid to do that kind of thing. Mistakes happen, but you have to be prepared to sort of just deal with it and move on. Yeah, there we go. Nice, and that gives me a nice flat surface to sort of lay it down either way. So next thing I'm going to do is mark out this headstock. So there's the lines there. Mark up there. Just want to cut that out. obviously not smooth as anything, but you know, can try to stay really wide of the lines because I could tell there's no way it's going to cut straight because it's just a shit machine. So I'll stay wide of the lines, give myself plenty of route so I can still, shunt the rasp bit down to where I need. So that's great. That's that done. Happy days. I just wanted to try and do that first before I went and took off this excess up the sides and things, Yeah, I need to clean up a couple of bits where the glue is because I'm going to use this edge for the guide on the bearing, on the guide bearing on the router blade. So just going to scrape some of this crud off really carefully if I can. Aye, happy days. A bit of crazy shenanigans then. I've taken this really thin strip of wood and I have split it in half. I put thin strips of masking tape down and stuck a thin bit of wood on each side. I've kind of sanded it a little bit so that it's kind of flat in the middle. Then stuck a big white bit of tape down and then super glued this onto it to give me something to sort of flash for the router. So the idea is to run along this binding edge to try and router this. This is going to be a bit awkward and tricky, but just got to take my time, I suppose. Anyway, let's go and do something. Well, this is working out absolutely great. I was just giving a quick rasp over it. There's a couple of rough bits, trails, marks left by the router because it wasn't quite 100%, so just file them out. But yeah, we're looking at we've got 21 at the first and 22 at the 12th, so that's absolutely fantastic. I'll probably be skinnier than that yet, but that's good for now though. It's great. Yeah, I was watching Tornelli guitars. He's really good. He does really, really clear videos. The explanations are just really good and simple, and things just work. I tried to, but I'm not as good as him. I'll say that over free. I'm not as good as he is at explaining stuff. So yeah, he was talking about. He did a video on the facet method, the same method I do for shaping the neck. But he was like thicknessing the whole neck down first to where he wants it, more or less anyway, and then get on with the facets. But he just explains it really well. It's very clear and concise and very easy to follow, unlike my rabbiting mess. I'm just going to take this volute piece down a little bit. So I'm just going to stick a couple of bits of mahogany either side of this, the headstock to widen up. I'm going for the world's smallest volute, by the way. Yeah, I've got these two bits that I'm going to glue on one either side, which will do the trick nicely. Well, that was a little bit tricky there. Just going to try to glue two pieces at once on both either side, but that's worked though. It's fine. That's that gives me plenty of wood for the thickness and the depth and everything else. Yeah, my volute's got to be quite small, but I might even do away with it. I don't know. It's not super important. I think when you've got a neck with that shallow an angle, I mean, like Gibson's, you know, the Les Pauls and stuff. I mean, they're like 17 degrees or something. At least they used to be. I think they were 17, and then some were 14 degrees or something. But really quite steep angles and no volute at all. And even then, I mean, they didn't just snap in your hand. They still took a bit of force to break them, you know. So I think when you're dealing with like these shallow angles, it's not a huge problem anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll give the fretboard just a quick once over with the paper on the radius block just to see something really nice. But so next time we'll see about doing the fret dots and headstock shaping and radiusing and things, the carving on the neck and things, depending on how much time I've got and things. So, but I'll leave this one here for now, and yeah, and I'll see you all real soon. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Cheers.